Hello, what's going on guys? My name is Kyle Lister and welcome back to the channel. Today what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be showing you all of the parkour moves that I personally know. And well, the wind could affect it, people dropping by could affect it, this shit phone stand that I've got you on right now could affect it. Also my own lack of energy could waste it. So yeah, I'm going to try to do my best to make a decent video for you. So let's get into this. So anyways, to start off on this video, we're going to be starting with all the vaults that I know. That being safety vault, Kong vault, well, non-safety vault or a normal vault. And I would show you dash vault as well, but I'm incapable of performing the dash vault at this moment in time. So you're just gonna have to put up with what I'm doing, and I'll try to explain dash vault the best I can at the end. See what I mean about the crappy phones there? So anyways, to start this off, we're gonna be starting with the dash vault, which I'll move that out of the way. Which is where you have one hand on the thing you're trying to vault over and one foot on the thing you're trying to vault over, and you pull your leg through. Okay? Easiest way of practicing this is to simply sit there, not quite sit, one hand down, one foot on, and swing the other foot through, as you can see. Okay? Once you've gotten used to that motion, you should feel as though you're ready to go for a dash vault. I mean, yeah, I can't quite show it. Yeah, I can't quite show it the best there because of the camera angle. But, well, you can see. The second vault that I'm going to be showing you is known as the Kong vault, where, similar to the safety vault, you've got one hand on, but Kong vault, you have both hands on, and both of your legs come through your hands as you're going for it. Similar to that, except your hand don't lift up. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little rusty. I haven't done parkour for the past 2.5 years. So yeah, there's that. But I'm trying to make a decent video. So continue. Kong vault. Kong vault is slightly more difficult than the safety vault, because with safety vault, you know, you're getting across it safely because you're just pulling your leg through and you've got your other leg there to ensure that you're not going to fall. Whereas with Kong vault, it's that slight bit more risky, considering the fact that if you go into it too far forward, you'll end up on your face, and if you go into it too far backwards, you'll end up going into a dash vault, which, yeah, dash vault. Dash vault, you kind of jump into the vault, similar to a Kong vault, but you keep your legs tucked up, and you jump over the wall, extend your arms, and push through. Okay, as I said, I'm incapable of performing the dash vault at this moment in time because I lack the confidence to do it, but oh well. And that's 3 out of 4. So we've done safety vault, Kong vault, dash vault, and now we're going to get on to a normal vault, which you probably already know. Okay, for a normal vault, you run up to whatever you're trying to vault over, you put one hand on, and you swing the rest of your body over. So I'll demonstrate. Like so. There is a slight disadvantage to using a normal vault, and that is that well, it can be difficult to spot your landing, or if you tend to over rotate or under rotate whilst doing the vault, you could end up hitting your legs on whatever you try and vault over and then going flat on your face, which obviously none of us here want. So yeah. Next up, we're going to be doing different rolls, which really I only know two. One of which is the safety roll and the dive roll, both of which I can perform pretty decently, not to brag. So we'll start, well, I'll move to a better location, better camera angle, and then we'll get into it. So we're going to start with the safety roll. For the safety roll, it's recommended that really you don't have anything in your pockets. So phones, keys, God knows what else, all need to come out for this really. That is stuff in your back pocket. Anyway, so for the safety roll, you're going to want to make a triangle-like shape with your hands. Going to want to make a triangle shape with your hands like that, and you're going to pick a shoulder to roll over. With me, I like going over my left because it's more comfortable for me. So with this in mind, you're going to put your triangle hands down on the floor and roll over your shoulder, and hopefully not mess it up. You can practice that a few times before eventually going into standing into the safety roll, which really, it turns out that I don't go over my left, I go over my right. How can I tell? Because I tried it and my left side hurts. Thank you. Anyway, try that safety roll again. So you put your triangle down on the ground and you go over your chosen shoulder. It's definitely left side, it's just I ain't done it in so long. Triangle, ground, shoulder, roll. Okay, and from there you can go into the standing safety roll, which is pretty much the exact same. So I'll demonstrate. The safety roll is most commonly used after a drop. So say, I don't know, you're simply dropping off a wall or something, or dropping off a roof, and you want to try to distribute the landing to as much of your body as possible. That way the impact is reduced. So I'll explain that. When you go for a landing, majority of the time it just relies on your legs, and that puts strain on your ankles, your knees and rump. Anyway, by doing the safety roll, say you've just come out of a jump, you're distributing the weight and using your momentum to force the impact around your body. Hopefully you understand that. Anyway, with the dive roll, it's pretty much a standing safety roll, except you're jumping into it. With me, I tend to do it hands spread, so I'll do that coming at you. About here should be okay. Try not to roll over any sticks. Anyway, dive roll. As I said, pretty much just a standing roll, standing safety roll, except you're jumping into it. This can be used to overcome obstacles or to fit through smaller spaces when trying to do a quick escape. So yeah, what now? Climbing. This one is where it gets interesting because, well, there's a few ways of climbing. One of which is the simplest way, which is stairs. Yes, who would have thought that climbing a set of stairs would be counted as parkour? Another one is ladders, which again, who would have thought ladders would count as parkour? The third one is a little bit more risky because you're climbing up a pipe, which, as you can imagine, can be a little off-putting sometimes. And then last but certainly not least is the fourth one, which is the wall climb, which I'll demonstrate first, seeing as, well, I'll just do this my own way, get into this. Anyways, as mentioned earlier, there are multiple ways of climbing, one of which being stairs. So there's easy, which is just going up. There's easy, which is just going up a set of stairs normally. There's two hop in it, where you're taking two at a time, which kind of shows that you're playful, but also shows that you have a sort of lack of respect, to which parkour the majority of people see as a lack of respect for other people's property, which is not the case, I can assure you. Parkour is the art of movement. It's kind of fitness, okay, except much more physical. It works your muscles a lot more. It's a contact sport, so to speak. If you've ever seen professionals who do it, such as the YouTube group known as Storo, you can see that they train and train and train. So parkour, put simply, is finding the quickest way around things, or at least that's one out of three motives for parkour. There's parkour, there's tricking, and then there's free running. Parkour is finding the quickest way around things. Tricking is just showing off, and free running is doing a mix of both, if you follow that. Anyway, where were we? Oh, right, stairs. There's tons of ways to do stairs, really. You can pretend that you're 6 years old again and try running up them like you're a dog, for example. Or, well, you can try crossing it, making it a slight bit more advanced or difficult for yourself. Which, yeah, I'm not world's most experienced at. I'm not world's most experienced at parkour altogether, but I am trying. Right, so that's stairs for you. So next one is ladders. Oh, excuse me again. Ladders. We'll have to transfer location for that, so let's go. Okay, as mentioned before, a ladder can be your best friend during parkour, because it can help you to get to higher areas where someone who's chasing you or you're chasing will not be able to go, which will give you an advantage, as I'm sure you can imagine. So behind me, obviously, there's a ladder of sorts. This kind of just looks like a bunch of steel rods have just been shoved into place, hoping for the best, but I assure you it is a ladder, so yeah. Alright, for a ladder, there's multiple ways of doing it. There's just climbing it normally, which is all fun. You could try doing two at a time, but it isn't really recommended. So, yeah. When it comes to ladders, I just recommend that you use them normally and try not to be an idiot about things. Otherwise, things could end up going south very quickly, that being you falling, which obviously nobody wants. So right, there's two left. Okay, last two consist of open areas. So if I end up pausing, it's because I'm either being watched or the nervousness. Come on, focus. or the nervousness of doing it after so long is getting to me. To which this wind could affect me quite a bit as well. This wind could be what causes me to slip and ultimately injure myself pretty badly. But oh well, I'm doing it anyway. Okay, so this next one takes a little bit of mental preparation. For some things, you can't just jump straight into them. I mean, obviously, sometimes you don't have a choice, but you get what I'm saying. Sometimes you need to learn to walk before you can run, as people keep telling me. And for that, in climbing a pipe kind of case, you don't just go straight through it. You don't just go straight for it. You have to be in the mindset, because if you don't believe you can do it, then how do you actually believe you can do it? And that's what I'm trying to get at. Anyways, this for me is the most risky one, because as you can see, it's quite a bit of a drop, and if something goes wrong, which I'm hoping won't happen, it can be catastrophic. So yeah, we're going to try to avoid that kind of scenario at all costs. So I'm going to do this, you're going to be watching. Enjoy. Some odd reason, there's cracked glass up here. Also a rugby ball. As I said, you need to be in the mindset for it. If you're not in the mindset, then you can't do it. And I'm going to admit, my mind is all over the place. I'm not focusing on what I should be focusing on, and that's throwing me off, but I'm still going to try. Still as steady as ever, that's good. As you can see, it's a little risky. I got about halfway up and I thought I'd lost my footing, but luckily I didn't. So I'm going to go around to the ladder and then I'll be back. Anyways, there was me climbing the pipe. Now, now there's that out of the way. My legs feel like jelly, which obviously isn't good. And my hands are, well, not clean. There's a fresh cut on the arm from that as well. Obviously there are quicker ways of getting over to the top when you're on there, but that's the only one I felt was safe for there, because if you get the majority of your body weight over a ledge, you can get all of your body over there. So yeah, doesn't always mean it's the best thing to do, but it is the easiest. Anyway, final one, which is simply climbing a wall, which is similar to what I did at the end there, but if you can do it properly, then it's far easier. With wall climbing, you haven't exactly got to hold on to unless you make it up to the roof. So yeah, we're going to get onto that. Let's go. Okay, this is the last climbing technique I'm going to show you, which is simply just climbing a wall. So easiest way of doing this is by running up to the wall, one foot on, one hand on, and using your momentum to push you up. By the way, I'm about 5'11". I'm guessing this catch up. I'm guessing that this is, I don't know, let's say about 9 foot, maybe more. But yeah, I'm going to climb that just to show you how to do it. So make sure that you give yourself enough of a run up when going for it. Otherwise you're not going to have enough momentum to get you up the wall, which obviously you want momentum to get up the wall because you're trying to climb the wall and blah 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 blah. There are other things that climbing a simple wall can be handy for. For example, if you're tricking, it can help you with wall backflips or front flips, depending on how you do it. You can learn how to cat leap from one wall to another just by learning how to climb a wall. You can also learn how to wall run, which is actually pretty easy, considering how difficult some make it out to be, or how impossible some make it out to be. In fact, before I go for climbing a wall, I'll just show you a simple wall run. So we'll make it so you can see the floor as well. When going for a wall run, you want to make sure that your strongest foot is closest to the wall. And simply put, you want to get your momentum into it and run across the wall, just like that. So I'll perform that again, but I'll start a little sooner, just so that you can see. And doing a wall run can actually help you to get higher. A little bit out of breath. Doing a wall run can help you to get to higher walls. And you're using that same kind of method of running on the wall to get yourself up a wall. So yeah, we'll get to wall climb, which is right there. Again, I'll make it so you can see the ground and also so that you can see the top. And afterwards, I don't know, I might try wall running into it. It's the kind of thing I haven't done before. But hey, you got to learn something new during isolation, haven't you? Get into this. So there you go, you just seen me climb a wall, and like what I said about wall running into it, I'm gonna do it, you know, just cause. By the way, I suppose there's something else I should really show you, and that's how to get down. There's multiple ways of doing it. One of which is just jumping down and doing a safety roll, to which I'm not comfortable doing a safety roll on concrete at this moment in time. Yeah, there's grass, but due to the fact it's summer, the mud has dried up, meaning that it's a much harder landing than it should be. So what I prefer to do is spin myself around, put my hands on the sides, and use my foot to slowly lower myself down. I know you can really see that well, but I'll try zooming in on it for you, and I'll repeat what I said whilst I was up there, just in case you didn't hear. What I like to do, rather than just jumping down the wall, is to put my hands on the sides, slowly lower myself down, put my foot on the wall to act as a brake. That way I'm not dropping too quickly, and when I can see that I'm low enough to the ground, so about there, I just drop, I just let myself go. Anyway, let's go for this wall run into wall climb. I have no idea whether this is going to work, because it'll be my first attempt at trying it ever. I gotta think about how I'm going for this. I'd have to use that or that. Right, I'll run up to it just see what I think. If I feel I can do it, then I'll go for it, but if not, then we'll leave the video as it is. That's possible. We'll call this the bonus clip, new learn, which is going for a wall run into a wall climb. So yeah. Oh, that was close. I'll give that a go. Okay, about there's a rock that's jutting out and I just hit my toe. Oh well, again. That's a cat leap, by the way, where you go part way up one roll, part way up one wall, turn and jump onto another. Anyway, wall run to wall climb. Told you it was doable. Anyway guys, if you have enjoyed this video and would like to see similar content on the channel, then please make sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment below on the channel on what you'd like to see future videos, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.